Hello everyone, welcome to today's lesson. In the last class, we've discussed about compound angles. Before that, we've also discussed quadrant rules. These are few topics in trigonometry. Now we'll go to uh, another topic that will be transformation of products to sums and differences and vice versa, both. Also from sums and differences to products also, correct? So here are a few formulas. I hope you have already copied this formula in your notebook as I have attached this formula below. So the first one here is, let me mark it for you. 2 sine A cos B equals to sine A plus B plus sine A minus B. This is the first one, okay? The second one, 2 cos A sine B, sine A plus B, sine A minus B. 2 cos A cos B, cos A plus B, cos A minus B. 2 sine A sine B, cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. These formula seems quite confusing, isn't it, everyone? You need to figure out the sequence of the repetition in of sine and cos in this formula. I will explain that, okay, and only then you will be able to remember this formula. Otherwise it's quite confusing. First thing you can notice here is there is a plus b, a plus b, a plus b, a plus b in the first part, and a minus b, a minus b, a minus b, a plus b in the only in the last part it has been exchanged. Okay, rest all are a plus b, a plus b, a plus b. Actually you can maintain a plus b here as well. I will teach you how to do that as well, correct? And obviously the second one is sine a plus sine b, as you can see here, equals to 2 sine a plus b by 2, a minus b by 2. Here also a plus b by 2, a minus b by 2, 2 cos. That's for sine a minus b, cos a plus cos b, and cos a minus cos b. Similarly, these formulas. Now you have to remember this formula. Okay, you have to mark up this formula. Remember this formula to do the sums based on these formulas. Okay, so this chapter would be solving sums based on these 8 formulas, as well as the formulas that we have already discussed earlier. Do not forget the previous formula as well. Previous formulas will also be helpful in this chapter. Is that correct? So now I will explain it to you how to remember this formula. Okay, first I will discuss the products into sums and differences formula. Okay, so how to remember this formula? So it will be products to sums and differences. So this formula is very easy to remember actually. Okay, so there's a sequence of how you say the formula. Okay, so what do I do is I start by writing sine cos sine, cos sine. Okay, I will repeat again: sine cos sine, cos sine. I'll just write this much. Then I'll write a b and a b. So that becomes sine a cos b, cos a sine b, cos a cos b, and sine a sine b. If you check out the combination, it is exactly the same: sine cos sine, cos sine. Did you see that, everyone? Yes. So again repeat: sine cos sine, cos sine. That's how you remember it. Then add a 2, 2, 2, 2. Correct? So that makes the left hand side. Isn't that correct, everyone? Yes. Okay, now comes the right hand side. What do you need to do is, in the right you need to write sine. Then comes cos with a cos, correct? Then without any hesitation, right here, a plus b, here comes a plus b, and here you write down, oh sorry, here also you can write a plus b. Then here you write down a minus b, a minus b, a minus b, and a minus b, correct? And right here plus, minus, plus, and a minus, and bracket open, and a minus outside. That's the only difference. Okay, or what you can write here is, instead of writing this particular type, okay, this particular format, you put the minus inside. What do you get? You will get cos a minus b minus cos a plus b. That's the actual format in the previous formula that you have copied, but I've written in a different style. Check this out. So isn't this the formula? Sine a plus b, sine a minus b, sine a plus b minus sine a minus b. Check this out. A plus b, a minus b, a plus b minus a minus b. That's correct. Second one is a plus b with a minus b plus sign in between. Absolutely correct. A plus b with a minus b and a plus sign in between. And here is a minus b first and a plus b second and the minus in between. Exactly the same. This is what you have. Sorry, this is what you have here. But you could have also written it in this format. That's okay. To maintain a plus b, a plus b, a plus b, a plus b, a minus b, a minus b, a minus b, a minus b, what you need to do is write an extra minus outside and this formula will be correct. So this is how you remember. I'll repeat again. How did I make this formula? Okay, let me do it in different color here. So this formula was sine, cos, cos, sine, cos, cos, sine, sine, then AB, 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 2, 2, 2, 2. I write it down here. Then sine, 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 cos, 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 cos. All the a plus b's, all the a minus b, plus minus, and only in the last one minus outside with the brackets. So that's how you remember this formula. Is that correct, everyone? Yes. So that's one way of remembering this. One of the way remembering this formula. If you find any other ways of remembering this formula, well and good. You can frame your own way, or you can always have your own way of remembering this formula. Correct? So I remember it like this. Now let me discuss the other part. The other part would be, let me rub this now. The other part is quite simple. The same thing you just need to write in the opposite way, correct? So now the formula would be sums and differences to products, isn't it? So let me do in red. Sums and differences to products now. Just the vice versa formula, products. So that will be, let me start. So same thing here as well. So I'll write here sine, cos. Now that time I wrote it on the left hand side. Now I'll write it on the right hand side. Okay, sine, cos, cos, sine, cos, cos, and sine, sine. Isn't it, everyone? Yes, I'll repeat. Sine, cos, cos, sine, cos, cos, sine, sine. And here a 2, a 2, a 2, and a 2 here. Correct? Now here, instead of a and b, you will get a plus b by 2. Here you will get a plus b by 2. Here you will get a minus b by 2. You'll get a minus b by 2. Here you get a plus b by 2. You get a minus b by 2. Here as well a plus b by 2. And here a minus b by 2. Correct? Okay, now let me rub this equals to sign here right now. Make it a little far. Okay, is that correct? Yes. So the right hand side done. Now the left hand side, same thing. What was there? Sine, sine, sine with a sine, and a cos with a cos, and this side also cos with a cos. And follow AB. Now that becomes AB, 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 A with the B, and the sign plus, minus, plus, and a minus. Okay, correct. But there was something different in the fourth formula. Remember last time also? Yes. So same thing will happen here also, a little different. So I will make that difference here, and that will be a minus extra. So here you will get a minus sign extra. If you insert this minus sign here, then you may also write the same formula like a plus b by 2 and sine b minus a by 2. That's also correct. So both of these are correct. Or okay, so let's check, is the formula correct? Sine a, sine b, sine a minus sine b, cos a plus cos b, cos a minus cos b. Let's check. Absolutely correct. Sine a plus sine b, sine a minus sine b, cos a plus cos b. Okay, then comes this side, sine cos, cos sine, cos cos sine sine, a plus b by 2, a plus b by 2, a minus b, a minus b, a plus b by 2, a plus b by 2. Okay, let's check here. Same thing, plus b, plus b, plus b, sine cos, cos sine, cos cos sine, cos cos sine, cos cos sine sine, and then a plus b, a plus b, a plus b by 2, minus b, minus b, minus b by 2. Yes, but the only difference here is there's a b minus a by 2 written here, but this format or the upper format, both is correct. Whether you write it into the upper format or the lower format, both are equally correct. So this is how you finally remember sums and differences to products. It's just the vice versa, opposite way of writing things. Okay, but you need to remember the sequence. The sequence is, I'll repeat again, sine cos, sorry, not here. This side there is a sequence. sine cos, cos sine, cos cos sine sine, and sine 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 sine, cos 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 cos, plus minus, and accordingly 2 2 2 2 you need to write. So is that correct? I hope you've understood. So I've just taught you a way to remember the formula, because other usually other formulas you easily remember it, but here it's quite confusing with just repetition of sine and cos, and addition of angles, sometimes subtraction of angles. So just to make sure that you understand and remember it properly, I've also taught you a way to mug up the formula. Is that correct? You need not mug up actually. You just have to remember the sequence and frame the formula before you use it.
Here we have the first sum based on those formulas. Prove that 2 sine 45 cos 15 degree equals to root 3 plus 1 divided by 2. Quite easy sum. The left hand side, let me write it down here. So it is 2 sine 45 degree cos 15 degree. This looks like the formula sine cos combination, isn't it? Let me write down the formula. What was the formula? Sine cos, cos sine. So that's the first formula. Sine A cos B, sine cos, and this side it is sine A plus B plus sine A minus B. If you want to confirm the formula, you can look at your formula copy. The formula is sine A cos B, sine A cos B equals to sine A plus B plus sine A minus B. So let's use the formula. There's a 2 as well. So it'll be sine 45 plus 15 plus sine 45 minus 15. Doesn't it look like sine A plus B, sine A minus B, isn't it everyone? Yes, it looks exactly like AB, because here A is 45, B is 15, correct everyone? Yes. Okay, now that gives me sine 60 degree plus sine 30 degree, and everyone knows the value, root 3 by 2 plus half, and the LCM is 2, and that's root 3 plus 1. So that's equals to the RHS, hence proved. Correct everyone? Okay. The second one, prove that sine 75 plus sine 15 divided by cos 75 cos 15 equals to 1. Now this formula is the other one. This is the sum difference formula to products. We need to do that, correct? So here goes the first one. It says sine 75 plus sine 15. Doesn't it look like the formula of sine A plus sine B, everyone? Let's write the formula. I'll write down, we know sine A plus B equals to, which category is it? The first category. So it will be 2 sine A plus B by 2 cos A minus B by 2. That's the first formula. Even cos, I know the formula. Cos A plus cos B was the formula. This is sine cos, cos sine, cos cos. I think it's the third one. The third formula will be 2 cos A plus B by 2 cos A minus B by 2. Correct? Okay, let's confirm the formulas. Is that right? 2 cos cos and 2 sine cos. Absolutely. So let me use the formula now. Let's write the LHS. I have the left hand side here. Sine 75 degree plus sine 15 degree divided by cos 75 degree plus cos 15 degree. Let's put the formula in place. That gives me 2 sine 75 plus 15 by 2 cos 75 minus 15 by 2. Below I have 2 cos 75 plus 15 by 2 cos, one more, 75 minus 15 by 2. So I can cancel the 2 and the 2, and this gets cancelled because they are the like ones. Now I get sine 90 by 2, that's 45, and cos 45. Correct? That gives me 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2, everyone knows the value, cancel, and the answer is 1, which is equals to the RHS. Correct everyone? Check this out. It's equals to 1. Here we have the third, and this is a very interesting sum. Again, the product formula will be used here. So look at it carefully. It says 4 sine theta plus pi by 3, sine theta plus 2 pi by 3 has to be equals to sine 3 theta. Correct? So what will I do is, let me copy the left hand side first. So 4 sine theta plus pi by 3, and I have here sine theta plus 2 pi by 3. Look carefully. Now I will pair these two up. Okay, so again let me show you. I'll pair these two. So out of the 4, I'll write 2 sine theta here, and take the 2 sine theta plus pi by 3 and sine theta plus 2 pi by 3. I'll write it in this format. Check this out. I'm highlighting this format. Why this format? Because now this will be a formula. Everyone knows this formula. Which formula am I talking about? I'm talking about 2 sine A sine B. What's the formula, everyone? 2 sine A sine B. This is of the last type, isn't it? Sine cos, cos sine, cos, cos sine, sine. So here the formula is just the opposite. It is it is cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. If you look at it, isn't this the formula, everyone? It was just the reverse. Yes, so this was the formula there. So now you can confirm it, correct? It is cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. The last one is usually the reverse. Otherwise this minus can be written outside as well. So let's put in the formula. It will be 2 sine theta dot cos, let me put the bracket, this acts as A and this acts as B. So I have theta plus pi by 3 minus theta minus 2 pi by 3, correct? Minus cos theta plus pi by 3 plus theta plus 2 pi by 3, correct? So I have to add this side and subtract the other side. Okay, so here comes the second next step, sine theta, and what can I do here? So it is cos 2 theta, isn't it? Sorry, not 2 theta, my mistake. Theta and theta gets cancelled. So it will be minus 2 pi by 3 plus pi by 3. That will be minus pi by 3, isn't it, everyone? Okay, minus 2 pi by 3. So that's like pi by 3 means 60 degree, isn't it? So minus 60 minus 120 is minus 60. That gives me minus, now the second one. I have here cos 2 theta plus 3 pi by 3, correct? So 3 and 3 gets cancelled. So simplify this properly. So I have here 2 sine theta again, and then this will be cos pi by 3, cos 60. Yes, can I write that? Because cos absorbs the sine, so minus won't be thrown out. And here what can I do? Minus cos, can I write it as 2 into 90 plus 2 theta? Why? Because it's 180 plus theta. And the pi means 180, correct? Okay, now I can do 2 sine theta, and you know this, what is the value of sine pi by 3? Sine pi by 3 means 60, that's half. So sine 60 is half minus, okay, I don't know the sign, by the way. Here let me 2 into 90 plus 2 theta means that's in the third quadrant, and in the third quadrant cos is at sugar 2 negative, so minus cos 2 theta, correct? So finally I have 2 sine theta into half, by the way, so I can write divided by 2 plus 2 sine theta cos 2 theta. What did I do? I have multiplied. I put this inside, correct? Look carefully. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Now I have sine theta plus 2 sine theta cos 2 theta. So that's the next step, correct? Okay. Now I need to simplify it further. Let me take it this side now. So I have sine theta. So sine theta plus, let me rewrite, 2 sine theta cos 2 theta. Is that the formula? Absolutely. Now let's simplify this part now. So now I have, this is sine theta, and everyone knows the formula of 2 sine cos. What's the formula? Let me write it somewhere up here. 2 sine A cos B. That's the first category. The formula is sine A plus B plus sine A minus B. That's the formula. Let me put it here. So I get, let me do it in different color. So sine, I'll get theta plus 2 theta plus sine theta minus 2 theta, correct? That gives me sine theta plus sine 3 theta plus sine minus theta, and that's sine theta plus sine 3 theta minus sine theta. Why? Minus moves outside, you know, sine doesn't absorb the sine. So finally this gets cancelled, and I have the answer sine 3 theta, which is equals to RHS. Isn't it, everyone? Check this out. Absolutely. So hence proof.